Hi, we're going to do some gun defense today and show you how to take a gun away from somebody.
Most important that we want to pass along today is that instead of developing lots of different small techniques to use in different specific scenarios, we're going to talk about the basic strategies and phases of fighting for a gun. Okay? Let's get started. Give me your money.
Oh, who's that?
Give it back. Let's talk about it.
First of all, look, I want to not hurt anybody around me. So first of all, I'm going to put my hands up. Then I'm going to step in. Look, my hand is over his hand, kind of like over his wrist. Really, ideally, I want to step in and all at the same time, I can like knee him, step on his foot, and butt my head into his head. But I'm not going to do that for safety reasons, to spare my partner. So once I have that grip, this grip is going to come and wrap over his finger and the barrel of the gun. And look, I am going to hold it down towards the ground, hang on it with all of my might. He's really strong. He can't lift it up. But once I do feel him start, I'm going to reach under, get my figure 4 grip, and look, rotate it along his body until it hurts his wrist. He's got a sore wrist right now. So again, step in, cover, hang it towards the ground. I'm not just going to reach through and start dragging it up his body with my force. I'm going to wait until I feel him try to take it away, and then I'm going to do it. Do you want to get closer, and do you want to tell them some details?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's zoom in and get the close-ups on the details of the grip. It's very important. The moment my hand touches their hand, my goal is to redirect that barrel to the floor. Let's look at what my grip is doing to gain control of it. It's almost like I'm getting beside them and copying their grip. You see how it's almost identical with my first hand. That means I can't stand in one place and go reach and grab this awkward grip. I'm forced to step out of the way of it. My second hand, so this hand is grabbing mostly over the grip of the pistol. When I come to the side, I'm looking to grab right over the gun and their hand at the same time. So it's the exact same grip I would have if she removed her hand completely and I was holding the pistol as if it was my own, right? This gives me maximum control over the pistol. If you let go as well, I'm not grabbing the end. I want to grab right at the 90-degree bend in this handgun. This gives me maximum leverage over the control over that gun. When I push it to the ground, I'm not using my arm strength. Here, we can back up just a little bit. I'm leaning in. You know, Mindy mentioned this crash of having a full attack on the foot, the knee, the shoulder, the head, boom, all at the same time. I'm closing the distance. I want them to have like a check in their balance. If you're practicing this with your friends, it should absolutely move their feet when you come in close. And I'm driving that barrel. I want it to touch the floor if I can. Okay? Whenever they pull the gun back, they're going to try to retrieve it. I'm hanging my weight. I want to make sure I've got a good control before I make any adjustments in my grip. But that first adjustment I'm going to make is when my inside arm wraps and connects, no thumb. I also don't want to put anybody else in danger when I try to redirect the gun on them. I'm not really trying to redirect the gun on them. I'm trying to hold it in a vertical angle towards the floor. But if she tries to retrieve it and pull it back, go ahead, pull it back. It's going to follow a line from her foot up her center line to help me gain control. Let's recap. 2 hands on one, fighting for it. I can't point it at anybody else in the room. Everybody's safe. Oh no, she's doubled up that control. And that gun is pointing at a vertical angle only, pointing straight up my midline, putting me in danger. When you get that 2 hands on one, you keep that forever. You don't ever let them get it back.
This is a pretend gun. Don't try this with a real gun.
Never, ever, 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 ever empty, unload a real firearm to practice with. That's never wise.
This is fake gun, plastic. We're not even putting our finger through the trigger. We're putting it here, so when we do the technique, our finger is not gonna get snapped and bent.
It's a good idea, even though this is pretend, to treat it just like it's a firearm. Don't go around pointing it at people's face, making them nervous. Okay, if your finger gets stuck inside here and this gun gets pulled around backwards, it's gonna have an effect for sure. Okay, so keep in mind, more important than learning many different techniques on how to defend a gun, you need to practice the game plan and the strategy for fighting for a gun. All right, thanks a lot. We'll catch you next lesson.
Then I'm going to step in. And grab this awkward grip. I'm forced to step out of the adjustment I'm going to make is when my inside arm wraps and connects, no thumb.